Spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke.
The assistant, Chris Bosh.
The Heat trying to take advantage of their home court in this one before leaving Miami.
And this has been a problematic matchup for them this season. They've come up empty in each of their two previous encounters. They'll need to find some answers here tonight.
You know, they don't want to go down 0-3 to these guys. I can guarantee you that. And because of that, I think we're going to see a tremendous effort from these guys tonight.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Martin. And here's Wade following Kevin Martin's three. Dragic with it. Picked up by Aldridge. The three from Bosh. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
And one thing that everybody loves about Coach Pop is his frankness. You get a taste of it in interviews, but he's as honest and straightforward with you as he is with anybody else.
Leonard, no luck. And Dragic has it in the corner. And again, Miami with the triple.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Bosh kicks to Wade. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And it's going to be two free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Spurs shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
It's Dragic with the drive. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And check out the bounce.
Bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
The Miami Heat comes into this one following a loss to the Raptors.
And you guys know how much I love aggressive defense, but in that game, they were just a bit over the top, and it wound up getting them in foul trouble.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was not just aggressive, it was reckless. I mean, they approached it more like bumper cars than a game of basketball.
And it's Leonard with the jam.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
And that one's good. And it's 6 points for Goran Dragic.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Martin. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Martin's got 5 now.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
And Green slams it in.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
And it's Wade penetrating. Bosh. Nice D from Aldridge. Spurs trail by 5. And finished off by Martin.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Well, the Spurs just don't go on losing streaks very often, Greg. One perk of being a talented veteran group.
Yeah, how about the Spurs lost 4 games in a row twice last year. Over the last decade before that, Kevin, they had only lost 4 games in a row twice. Unbelievable.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor.
Tony Parker.
And that one's good. Parker.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
Tony Parker.
And you look at the Spurs and how they avoid losing streaks. I mean, most teams losing 4 in a row wouldn't be such a big deal. It's only a big deal for the Spurs because they're so consistent year in and year out.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Dragic. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. The Spurs have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second.
Miami calls timeout.
And the Heat call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter.
Okay, Miami, now coming onto the court are your Heat.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Miami.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, they've gotten the three-pointer to fall tonight as well. That's equally as important.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. We've got Johnson. Stoudemire out there with Winslow. Then it's Green, and it's Richardson in it to 2. And Green gets it to go.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Parker passes to Duncan. Ginobili with the ball. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. West comes in for Boris Diaw. And Martin subbed in for Parker. And not going to let him get that easy dunk. Defense stopping the easy 2, but a foul called and a trip to the free throw line instead. The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Tim Duncan. The Heat leading by 9. And it's Green slamming it down.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And I know that's a game they'd like to forget. Sort of a tough day for them all the way around.
I don't see any reason they won't be able to rebound from it quickly, though. Quite honestly, I think this is a resilient squad, and they'll bounce back quickly.
Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Johnson. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Kyle Anderson. Ginobili against Green. It's Ginobili with the drive. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
That's outstanding hang time improvisation right there.
And it's Green slamming it down. It's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
Not
Is it?
probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it,
Holy
guys. That's
smokes.
one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
Stolen by Ginobili. And now the fast break, Ginobili with the ball. Leonard, no luck.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
And Ginobili with a clear path to the rack. And it's blocked. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession.
Daniel Green. Boban Marjanovic.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Over in the corner, Green. Back to Richardson. Aldridge against Green. And here's Richardson outside. The Heat rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And it's Green with the jam.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're
And I
right.
tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Parker's checked in for the Spurs. Green in the post. He's covered by Leonard. And Green slams it in.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Here's Marjanovic. A three from Leonard. Tries again. And he lays it up and in.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Green kicks to Richardson. Hits it from three-point range. Richardson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Duncan, he's checked in for San Antonio. Diaw comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Wade dishes to Dang. Back to Wade. 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. For the three. That's good from Dang on the assist by Whiteside. Dang's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Duncan. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Wade passes to Dang. And he banks in the layup. Dang's got 5.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Heat lead by 18.